Hi, Ansho. Hi, Patrick. Well, I've started the stream so that I don't need to be concerned with that, just so that everyone knows. I might as well start the recording here. Okay.
Oh, but I wish I could show you. There, on this cold, cold morning, there's one little butterfly just hanging in there, fluttering around our garden here.
Oh.
Hang in there, little butterfly. All right. I got my biologist here. Do butterflies do well in the cold like that, Tagon? No. Lovely, lovely. Well, hello everybody. Are we all set up and ready to go there, Beyond?
Yes, you're good.
Okay, hi to everybody. Washing was supposed to be our Eno today, but they only have electricity in Odessa, Ukraine now. He said 3 hours in the morning and I think 3 hours in the evening, if they're lucky. So he can't be here this time. I think you've heard that something's going on over there in Ukraine, and it's cold in the winter. We'll sit for all of them there, that all people in war zones can be warm and safe today. For the rest of you, it's lovely to see you, old friends. Hello, Onsho. Good to see you. Jipo, there you are. Jim, Rogan, Patrick. Very good. Our subject today is looking forward to our upcoming Rohats retreat, which is December 6th and 7th. If you can make it, or all of it, or at least as much as you can, it's a lovely experience. And we're going to be talking briefly during Zazen later about the ritual, the sacredness of such things as washing the face, why we bow, eating, and even going to answer the call of nature, the bathroom ritual. Yes, you came here for toilet training, as I like to say. So in any case, if you've been here before, you know what to do, and if it's your first time, just follow along. Okay. Oh, it's cold. Hang in there, little butterfly. Where'd you go? There's a little butterfly somehow making it in the cold out there. She's floating away.
The heart of the perfection of great wisdom, Sutra. Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, awakened one of compassion in Prajnaparamita, the deep practice of perfect wisdom, perceive the emptiness of all five conditions and was free of suffering. O Shariputra, form is no other than emptiness. Emptiness no other than form. Form is precisely emptiness. Emptiness precisely form. Sensations, perceptions, formations, and consciousness are also like this, O Shariputra. All things are expressions of emptiness, not born, not destroyed, not stained, neither waxing nor waning. Thus emptiness is not form, not sensation, nor perception, not formation, nor consciousness, no eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, no sight, sound, smell, taste, touch, nor object of mind, no realm of sight, no realm of consciousness, no ignorance, no end to ignorance, no old age and death, no cessation of old age and death, no suffering, nor cause or end to suffering, no path, dumb and no gain, no gain. Thus bodhisattvas live this prajnaparamita with no hindrance of mind, no hindrance, therefore no fear, far beyond all delusion. Nirvana is already here, all past, present, and future Buddhas live this prajnaparamita and realize supreme and complete enlightenment. Therefore know that prajnaparamita is the sacred mantra, the luminous mantra, the supreme mantra, the incomparable mantra by which all suffering is clear. This is no other than truth. Therefore set forth the prajnaparamita mantra. For this mantra and proclaim gate gate paragate parasamgate bodhi swaha hanya shinyo. Buddha nature pervades the whole universe, reality existing right here now. In reciting the heart of the perfection of great wisdom sutra, we dedicate our sincere efforts to Shakyamuni Buddha, honored one, the historical Buddha and teacher, and to those ancestral teachers, Eihei Dogen, honored one, Soji Keizan, honored one, all successive honored ones up until Zuigaku Dempo, honored one, and Gudo Wafu, honored one, and to all other honored ones throughout history, same yet diverse honored ones, whose names have been forgotten or left unsaid. We also dedicate these efforts to the three treasures, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, to all awakened ones and teachers in all places and times. We especially seek tranquility and well-being for all creatures now suffering or ill in health. May they be serene through all their ills. May their lives be at peace and wisdom pervade the darkness of ignorance. We dedicate our hopes and aspirations to all victims of war and violence and natural events, to the injured and to all families touched by these tragedies, to the healing of hatred in all countries and among all peoples, to the wisdom and compassion of our world leaders, to the peace of the world and harmony of all beings. Thus let the harmful effects of words, thoughts, and actions be dispelled, and compassion bloom in perpetual spring. May we all realize and live the enlightened way together. All Buddhas throughout space and time. All Bodhisattvas, Mahasattvas, Prajna Paramita.
Zazen. Oh, there's a little yellow butterfly again, hanging in there. Let's sit today for the little yellow butterfly too. In the cold. KINHIN. will have Zazen and a little talk. There's the butterfly again. I hope it's not a moth that I'm insulting. It's freezing cold, and this little butterfly is just one little butterfly, just making itself, trying to find lunch in our garden here. Lovely. Can you all hear? If you can hear, make like a butterfly. Bet you saw that coming. When you sit, now you know your own body, but try to sit upright, find as balanced and stable and comfortable a posture as you can. Try not to slouch, don't be too stiff, right? Upright if you can, but what feels balanced and stable is an upright as best you can is usually a good way to sit. We have our Rohat's retreat for the Buddha's Day of Enlightenment coming up December 6th and 7th very soon. And I encourage all folks to, if you can, participate in the whole thing or in bits and pieces, or at least as much as you can, a little bit. It's good for you. I like to say that we sit with nothing to attain and forgetting time and timeless, but sometimes it's good to sit a little more intently for a long time to remember and embody that it's timeless and goalless. So sometimes we sit short and sometimes long. But another aspect of Rohat's retreat is that we, like good monks, find the sacred ritual in all our ordinary doings during the day. We in this life pass through so many activities that we don't pay any attention to, just rushing through. And this is an opportunity to remember how special, how sacred it is just to be here, eating to keep us going, brushing the teeth, washing the face, even going to answer the call of nature. It was true in China that monks would have rituals all through their day, but Master Dogen and the Japanese Zen folks really turned this into an art, a special practice of remembering that all the things we do are truly sacred. We sit here Zazen because we remember we sit here on this spinning planet, remembering how special and amazing it is that here we are, just sitting here with nothing to do. But then we get up and we have things to do. And Master Dogen wanted us to remember and embody that that is sacred too. Now, a little footnote before we get into this. If you were a monk in a monastery, you would be practicing this way truly 9 to 5. I mean, it's your, I don't want to say it's your job, but It's what monks do. For lay people, I have seen some people go, I don't want to say overboard with this, but I would say you don't have to eat every meal, treating it like a full orioke course, and you don't have to rush to the restroom at work and start bowing in the hallway before you go in. Your boss will probably have some questions about that if you do that. But it's good to do this as much as you can, at least, once a day, little things like this. Bow to just, the things you rush on by. So we have some practice lessons for our Rohats retreat. They're posted. And even if you're not doing Rohats, and I encourage everyone to try Rohats, even if you're not, they're good lessons to, I don't want to say add to your practice, but to bring it off the cushion. One is about bowing. A lot of Westerners, especially Yankee Americans like me, we don't like to bow. We like to shake hands. But bowing is a very good Asian cultural tradition outside of Buddhism too, of just lowering our heads to each other. Now, of course, in Japanese society, one guy lowers his head more than the other fellow. And that's true in Japanese Zen too. But that's not what I mean when we bow. When we bow, it's truly in gratitude, raising the whole world up above our heads in thanks and gratitude for being here, even as, remember, all things are relative, flipped upside down, it's the whole world raising you up to keep you going. That's what a bow means to be, that gratitude. And one of the things we do during Rohats is we bow to kind of everything. Bow to the door. Isn't it amazing we have doors to walk through? Let us get from one room to the other. Bow to the toothpaste. Keeps us from getting cavities. Bow to your lunch. Bow to the butterfly. There's a little butterfly outside. Amazing. Bow to him. How wonderful the world is to give us little butterflies on a November day. Another practice we have is we make gatha. Gatha are these little, kind of cute, even funny little, I want to say little limericks that we make to remember how sacred everything is. And one of the things about these, we have some traditional ones, but you can make your own right on the spot to everything. Here, I'm going to make one for a butterfly right now. Let me try. Little butterfly floating through my garden, may it for all sentient beings pollinate the world with peace and goodness. Like that, right on the spot. You just make these up. You can make them up about, again, brushing the teeth or washing the dishes or eating your breakfast cereal, whatever it is. And they're a good reminder of how sacred everything is. We do a little ritual because it is sacred. Going to the bathroom, we don't just rush in. Well, you have to sometimes, I'm sure even at the monastery, they kind of skip the ceremony if you get sometimes if you get my drift. But when you can, before the monks go in, they properly fold their robes. They bow down to the toilet room 3 times and then slowly proceed in. And Master Dogen left us pages and pages of instructions on everything, including how to clean up your hindquarters after. All is a sacred ritual. Why? It's amazing. It's a miracle. Look what nature gave us, this incredible system to pee and poo that we take for granted most times. And it works pretty good. I mean, when you get to be my age, 65, it gets, but it still works. It's amazing. Amazing. Why should we rush? So we bow down even towards the bathroom. Again, I wouldn't necessarily do that at the office, but, give a little thanks. When you wash your face, when you make your tea or coffee in the morning, whatever it is. These are the lessons of the monastery that we can bring into our daily life too. One of it is orioki. Orioki is turning our eating into sacred ritual. Now, there are times to go through the drive-through, yes. There are times to grab a sandwich on the run, no problem. Even then, take a moment and do our version of saying grace. I like to call it saying gratitude. We have a little thing we chant about how this came from everything, the sun and the moon, the farmer's labors, the guy who drives the truck, all of it. It's all interconnected. But when we do our orioki ritual, we really chant for a while before we take the first bite. And we chant a little more after. And we turn it all into a ballet. It's a wonderful practice of, it's truly a ballet. It's a monastic practice of eating as a dance that truly gets in your body memory, chanting, proper gestures, eating with equanimity. It's lovely. We lose ourselves in the dance and find ourselves again, our true self. As many of you, you should be aware, Shinshi has started a little orioki practice group at Treeleaf, and I advise folks, try it out. Take a few lessons. It's really good. It's one of those old Japanese customs that is worth keeping around. Okay? So that's it. I advise you to check out the practice lessons, why we bow, why we consider our daily actions, even a little pee and poo, to be sacred. Even the Buddha had to pee and poo, I like to say. It's part of being human, but it's also something very special, right? And eating, all these things we take for granted. So check out when you can our practice lessons. But it all comes down to right now, we put that aside and we just sit. This moment is sacred too. Let's sit. We will now recite the verse of atonement and the four vows.
All harmful acts, words, and thoughts ever committed by me since of old, on account of beginningless greed, anger, and ignorance, born of my body, mouth, and mind, now I atone for them all. To save all sentient beings, though beings numberless, to transform all delusions, though delusions inexhaustible, to perceive reality, though reality is boundless, to attain the enlightened way, a way non-attainable, to save all sentient beings, though beings numberless, to transform all delusions, though delusions inexhaustible, to perceive reality, though reality is boundless, to attain the enlightened way, a way non-attainable, to save all sentient beings, though beings numberless, to transform all delusions, though delusions inexhaustible, to perceive reality, though reality is boundless, to attain the enlightened way, a way non-attainable.
Lovely, lovely. Is the butterfly still out there? I'll see you. I apologize. I had to go running out of here in the middle of Zazen. All that talk about sacred pee and poo sent me right to the men's room. That's what happens when you get to be a Buddhist my age, you see. So just made it, and I made it back just in time. For those who can, we're going to have tea if you want to stick around in a little bit. Otherwise, for the rest of you, remember every day, do your little sacred remembrances, all right? Everything can be a little ceremony. Just remember that. Okay, you guys, we'll see some of you, and rest of you, let me grab my tea. Or it's coffee. Let me do my coffee gather. This coffee which I imbibe, to save all sentient beings, let it awaken them with the morning. There we go. There we go. I was joking about being a Buddhist. I was joking about being a Buddhist my age.